Well, Brazil will maintain its tariff quota for ethanol. The extension will last, that is, for 90 days as the U.S. and Brazil discuss corn and sugar trade deals. The move will help U.S. ethanol producers who've been negatively impacted by the ongoing pandemic. Renewable Fuels Association President and CEO Jeff Cooper joins us once again with the latest update. And Jeff, as always, thanks for your time this morning. So what does this latest news mean for the nation's biofuel sector?
Well, thanks for having me, Janet. And the announcement that came out recently is good news because it keeps the Brazilian market open to our exports. Brazil has been our largest ethanol export market. But on the other hand, it certainly doesn't provide the long-term certainty that we're looking for. It's not the long-term solution we were looking for. It's just a temporary extension of that tariff-free quota. So it gets us into mid-December, and then beyond that, we're going to be back at the negotiating table with the Brazilians.
Well, Jeff, as you say, it is temporary. It's only going to last for 90 days, during that time of which, of course, we'll have a presidential election here in the United States. So what are some of the next steps, and what do you expect? Any hurdles?
Well, yeah, we're hoping that the U.S. Trade Representative and USDA and other officials from the U.S. government will continue to make this a priority in their trade discussions with the Brazilians. As I said, this is a crucial market for the U.S. ethanol industry and obviously the corn growers that supply our industry. And so, we're hopeful that those discussions are going to continue, and we're going to end up at the end of this 90-day period with a permanent solution. And we believe that solution is the complete elimination of any tariffs and a return to the free and open and fair trade relationship we had with Brazil for the past 5 or 6 years.
Now, switching gears, the Environmental Protection Agency confirmed that it will deny dozens of gap year petitions for small refinery exemptions. If you would, speak to the value, of course, of this move to better restore integrity to the RFS.
Well, this was great news that we got out of EPA yesterday, and really a big step forward. It really begins to clean up the huge mess that EPA had created for itself with these small refinery waivers. They announced yesterday they're denying all of these so-called gap year petitions, and it's the great thing is it's a final action. It's official. We don't have to wait for them to do anything else. So we do think that this is going to help restore some integrity to the program and hopefully get the RFS back on track and get refiners back to doing what the law requires, which is blending increasing volumes of renewable fuels into our gasoline and diesel supply.
And Jeff, what's next for the remaining 14 petitions that are out there?
Well, we just think those petitions need to come back from the Department of Energy. We've been informed by EPA that really the second those pending petitions come back from DOE, they will also be rejected. That's been the president's directive. He committed to Senator Ernst a few weeks ago in Iowa that he was going to take care of this problem. He was going to speak to EPA, and it's clear that conversation happened, and EPA got the message.
All right. Well, Jeff, as always, thank you very much for your insight this morning. Renewable Fuels Association President and CEO Jeff Cooper on the phone with us today from St. Louis.